Have you ever been in a relationship when everything seemed perfect at first, but then things began to go sour? Did your partner express any troubling habits that you didn't fully understand? You're not alone. Today's video will cover an extremely important topic: red flags narcissists show in the beginning of a relationship. Have you ever wondered how to identify a narcissist before getting too committed in a relationship? What are some of the warning indicators to look for? Narcissistic behavior can be difficult to identify, but it's important to recognize the warning signs early on to prevent any further harm. So, without further ado, let's get started. Emily has always been drawn to Alex's charm. He had a way of making her feel like she was the most important person in the room, and she immediately fell in love with him. They began dating, and Emily was swept off her feet by his expensive gifts and grand gestures. But over time, Emily began to notice something off about their relationship. Alex seemed more concerned with his own image than with hers. He would manipulate her into doing things that she didn't want to do, then blame her when things went wrong. He'd twist her words and make her question her own perceptions of reality. He would gaslight her when she raised concerns about their relationship, rejecting her feelings and making her feel like she was overreacting. Emily didn't realize the truth about her relationship until she sought treatment. Her therapist assisted her in recognizing the indicators of narcissistic abuse and advised her to take protective measures. Emily eventually left Alex and began the long process of repairing the harm that he had inflicted. Emily recognized, looking back on her relationship with Alex, that his charm had been nothing more than a tool to manipulate her. She promised never to be lured in by such techniques again, and to always follow her intuition when it came to issues of the heart. Recognizing red flags early on while dating a narcissist is crucial because it can keep you from being emotionally committed in a destructive and potentially dangerous relationship. Narcissists have a pattern of conduct in which they manipulate and exploit their partners for their own needs and desires, with little regard for their partner's well-being or feelings. Some of the red flags you're dating a narcissist are love bombing. The first red flag that narcissists show at the beginning of a relationship is love bombing. The practice of love bombing allows narcissists to show their partners an excessive amount of attention, compliments, and presence. They might constantly text you, congratulate you endlessly, or make grand gestures to express their affection for you. Although it could seem fantastic at first, this behavior is frequently a tactic to manipulate the relationship. Excessive charm. Another red flag that narcissists show is excessive charm. They may look to be too good to be true, saying all the right things and seeming to be the ideal partner. They may also have a larger-than-life personality that is difficult to overcome. Yet, this conduct is frequently used to charm you and make you feel unique so that they can use you for their own gain. Lack of empathy. Another warning flag that narcissists show at the start of the relationship is a lack of empathy. They may appear unconcerned about your feelings and needs, and they may appear unconcerned when you are unhappy or hurt. They may even ignore your concerns or dismiss your emotions. This is a red flag that they lack emotional connection and may not have your best interests at heart. Need for control. The narcissist's demand for control is another red flag. They may insist on making all of the relationship decisions, from where to go on dates to what to wear. They may also attempt to isolate you from your friends and family, as well as take control of your finances. This is a power grab approach that might lead to abusive behavior in the relationship. Quick to anger. Narcissists can be easily enraged, especially when things do not go their way. Their outbursts can be unpredictable, and they may become confrontational or emotionally abusive. They may also point the finger at you and refuse to accept responsibility for their behavior. This behavior is a warning indicator that they may become aggressive or abusive in the future. It is not uncommon that you'll find yourself trying to avoid their anger by hiding information or simply not being your authentic self. Grandiose self-image. They may continually brag about their accomplishments or assets and may criticize others to make themselves look better. They may also feel entitled, believing that they are deserving of special treatment and admiration. This behavior indicates that they have an inflated sense of self and may be incapable of genuine closeness or empathy. Keep an eye on how they treat people on your dates. Is he or she polite with the waitress? Lack of boundaries. Narcissists may also lack boundaries at the start of a relationship. They may invade your personal space or expect you to be available to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They may also violate your bodily boundaries, such as inappropriately touching you or making you feel uneasy. If you try to set boundaries, they will very likely tell you, "Don't be so sensitive." This behavior indicates that they do not respect your limits or personal liberty. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a manipulation technique used by narcissists to make you doubt your own sanity or observations. They can tell you that you're overreacting or being overly sensitive, or they might deny facts you know are real. This behavior is a red flag, and they are attempting to erode your trust and control the narrative of the relationship. Still not sure how gaslighting works? Let's say that you're in a relationship with a narcissist who is always late to dates or forgets important events. One day, you confront them about their behavior, and they respond by saying, "You're overreacting. I've never been late before. You must be imagining things." They may even accuse you of being too demanding or controlling. Over time, this behavior becomes a pattern, and you start to doubt your own memory and perception of reality. You might begin to question if you're being too hard on your partner, or if you're being unreasonable. The narcissist will continue to deny any wrongdoing and blame you for the issues in the relationship. Eventually, you might begin to feel like you are going crazy, and the narcissist may use this to their advantage to gain more control over you. They may use your self-doubt and confusion to make you more dependent on them and less likely to leave the relationship. In conclusion, recognizing the red flags that narcissists show at the beginning of a relationship is critical for your emotional and mental well-being. If you notice any of these warning signs in your partner, it's important to have an open and honest conversation with your partner about your concerns. Remember that you deserve to be in a healthy and loving relationship, and it's okay to walk away if you're not getting what you need from your partner. Have you noticed any of these red flags in someone you've dated? We'd love to hear your experiences in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.